Hello. Today we're going to be discussing some interesting things, interesting topics. And today is about when patterns feel real, but aren't what you think. Okay. So, can I share something that felt real to me, but I had a question? There was a shoe that I wanted, and I was going to buy it, and I bought it. And then as soon as I bought it, came in the mail, and I go back to work, and that same shoe was on the ground in the locker room. And I was like, what? How did they get the same shoe that I just ordered? And then another time, it was a food item. I was eating chips at home. And then all of a sudden they gave us chips at work. And I was like, oh, this is so interesting. And so it always keeps coming. I was like, is it just me or is it just a coincidence? And it's just a part of the environment. You can't be super sensitive about these things. And I had to ask myself something deeper. But it started to feel connected because, like, it was always right after I talked about it. It's like when you talk into your phone and you say, oh, I'm going to have a baby soon, or so and so is going to have a baby. And then all of a sudden you start getting baby ads or baby products or something. I don't know. But isn't that weird? But it started to feel connected. And I was like, why does this keep happening? Why? And I caught myself thinking that it just didn't sit right. Am I causing this? And I was wondering, like, what's going on? And I had to step back and ask myself and be honest. What if I'm just becoming more aware of it? And I wondered about that. When something is on your mind, you do start to notice it more. If you're interested in a certain color car, all of a sudden you might start seeing that color car more often. And I believe they call it the reticular something in your brain, where you just start picking up on it more often. And maybe that's what's happening. I'm more sensitive to it. I'm remembering it more. And it's more significant. It stands out to me. This has happened on multiple occasions. And not because I'm superstitious, but because I'm just searching for meaning. I just want to know the meaning of things. And so I've had to try to correct myself when I think, am I attracting this? And I had to start saying, I'm noticing it more. It just happens to be. And when I think about it, that kind of takes away the pressure and it takes away the fear of someone following me or listening in on my conversations. But now I just feel like I just let it be, just notice the pattern and let it be. I think a lot of people probably experience this where you notice patterns in relationships and work and life situations and you think it's a sign of some sort or something's trying to tell you something and it feels weird. It feels like something's happening to you or because of you. But sometimes it's just your awareness that's increasing. So, what I want to say is it's okay when you see these kinds of things. And it's a way to just notice it happening, but not get really scared about it. And that's what I mean when I talk about frames. And when I talk about frames, not everything is against you or happening to you or things like that. It could just be the way you interpreted it. And that because of the way you interpret it, you could interpret it in different ways. Everything is not it's not always one way of seeing it. There's multiple ways of seeing things. And some things just happen to happen in a way where you notice it and then it seems like it's happening more because you're noticing it or because it has significant interest to you. But it could be a different reason why that's happening. And so now when I notice something like that, I don't jump to conclusions like, why is this happening to me? But I just ask, what am I paying attention to more right now? And that keeps me grounded. And that should keep you grounded. So when you're going through life, just know that everything is happening around us for a reason and it's not always happening to you. It's just happening. And that's okay.